Greetings and salutations, gamers. This is Siltalon coming to you live on November 5th, 2022. Today we'll be playing some Everquest, as you can see. We'll be going in and doing some raids on the Ashengates, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. We're just getting buffed up, getting the DZ started, and we're about to go in here in a moment. Sorry that I haven't been on for the last two raids. I've been busy with work, you know how things go, so some of my streaming had to stop for a few days. Hopefully it wasn't an inconvenience for anybody. Anyways, with that said, our friends with the Filthy Casuals will be leading us on in, and I'll be your host this evening, Siltalon. And we are going in. Here we go. Master Drizzlorn. If you remember Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Master Shake, but he has another name, Master Drizzle. So I think they purposely did that. Dare bite, fierce spike. Yeah, none of the expansion ones are up. Okay, the first one's going to be Army's Denolith. Basically, we go in, we kill a whole bunch of stuff that keeps spawning in waves. Pretty much it. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. But the down to gritty part is we kill the assassins first, we kill the, there's an order to this. The enforcers next, the menders after that, the true shots, and flame, and then the poison. So in each wave, it's going to be a little different. We're going to get a certain amount in each wave, and it goes up from there. Our last will have everything. The first one will not have assassins. The second one will have assassins. And then third one will be everything in a large amount. And while we're killing them, we'll be getting drakes that are summoned. So we'll have a lot of mez creatures sitting around. These do so little damage, nobody really cares about them. So now we're killing off the Drakes, while the ranged TBS deals with the last of the other stuff. These blue ones die so fast. But it is a lot of damage on them all at once. We're going to have 2 assassins on this next wave. The enforcers will be the next target to kill. Just waiting for them to pop. Let me see. Have to update. I have to get some more time on my card this month. I'm out of free play time. I do thank the people who donated the chrono for free play. I used every single one all the way up to this point. So it was all used primarily on game time. Now the enforcers on the next wave will have anti-casting auras, so those have to be killed right after the assassins. The reason why we're killing assassins first is because if they get behind somebody, they'll do a 15,000 backstab to 65,000 on someone, which will kill someone instantly. So we gotta prevent that from happening by keeping them busy. max range on this side, so we avoid the AoE from the Mender, who has a slow, melee slow on it. Now we gotta kill the drakes. It's ping pong, but with drakes. Hey, it's Everquest again. Yes, it is. Welcome back, man. It's been a while since I've seen you chat. Tomorrow I plan on broadcasting some more Overwatch, also known as Fail Watch in competition. Healers get so abused in that game. I'm referring to how the ranking system works for them. It's terrible. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, it can be hard with time zones. I understand. But I appreciate taking the time to come in and say hello. Thank you. You know I always appreciate it. So now I got my entire green screen behind me now. It's really big. It's like 3 bar lengths with 2 green screens, 5 foot by 7.5 feet. So it stands up 5 feet and goes down 7 feet. It's 5 feet wide, 7 feet long, sorry. Yeah, I had to sew them together so that way right behind my head here, you don't see the once opening to a window into time and space, you know? So now it's complete. Looks really nice. I like it. Also did some tweaking with the camera, made it look a lot better. We are in the Buried Sea, yes. In about 6 weeks, we're going to be going into Secrets of Fadar. I actually got to start working on my AAs. Got to earn about 140 of them to be ready for the next expansion, so I can get all the good stuff in AAs I want. And man, is there a lot of shit in Secrets of Fadar. I mean, here, I'll just give you an idea what I'm looking at. General. Archetype. This is just Secrets of Fadar. Class. I'm going to be so busy with just this. Oh, so much. Oh, yeah. You notice how many A's I have? 50 saved already, so I need 90 more. But man, look at how much I have spent. 1,920. Try backing off. My pet should have the aggro. What level is this mob? Oh, level 81. Don't mind me. I'll pick a fight with a level 81. Yeah, they don't hit hard at all. So I'm not too worried about this. The other stuff hits a lot harder. Let's get it so the pet can get the best out of it. It's being healed by a whole bunch of other stuff, but I'm doing enough damage to where I'm actually 1% beating the healing. Turn pet taunt off so it can be taunted off me. Or thunder it. I can't even do that because I'm in the field effect. Yeah, I'm getting healed, so it doesn't matter much. I can just sit here and tank this. There we go. Get out of that for a bit. Get some heals on myself. There we go. Oh no, I fell down. I've fallen, and I can't kitty up. I can't kitty up. That's terrible. Please kill me for the terrible puns. Not so. I know. In this fight, we have these healers in the background that are healing like through time and space. They make these little portals and they shoot their heals out to their allies that are somewhere in the zone. You know what I mean? They're literally back. All the healers are back there, the menders, and they're firing off these massive heals that are healing like 20% of the NPC's health based on the damage we're doing. It's really stupid. So for me, picking a fight with one of them and getting one of them healing them, I'm just doing 1% more damage than what their healing is doing for whatever's on it at the time, which is actually really good. So I can't complain. I finally got the visor from this zone that I've been wanting to get the whole expansion when we were in the last expansion, by the way. So I was pretty happy to get it before Buried Seas. So now my DPS is where it needs to be. I'm not getting anything from this expansion. I'm not even doing the stupid faction for this expansion. I looked at the spells and I'm like, yeah, there are a couple spells I want to get and they're really nice, but honestly, it's garbage because we're only having this expansion for 8 weeks, and then we're being dropped in Secrets of Fadar, which I'm gonna have to really focus on that because there's just so much to do. Etos died. We got a whole bunch of new stuff. Oh, we got added crap to the fight. Nice! Atos, don't be a hero! Splat. Yeah, we got outside event roamers. So these guys are up against this wall here, this door, that roam. Somehow we got them into the fight. I think someone was standing too close to the door again. It's the final countdown. Final countdown. Yeah, when we fight these vendors, they have an AoE slow to them. It's really annoying. It's like one attack every 30 seconds in melee. So spells and range is the best way to kill this stuff. Finally, that's down. I was looking at some of the gear as well, and I'm like, nah, we're going up to level 80. SOF is going to be long, a really long expansion, because it's the first expansion with multi-level rating. What this means is we have 4 levels of rating, level 1, 2, and 3, and 4. We have to actually get keyed for each level and do certain boss fights before we're able to move to do the second level. So this means it's going to take us time to get the raid prepared for at least one level. It's going to require us probably about 2 to 4 weeks of raiding the content just to get one level up or get through it quick. Because Secrets of Fadar and the other expansions which use level rating, require significant more time to play through. Main reason is how many people who can get flagged in the raids and other content that you have to get flagged for. In short, that means only a certain amount of people per fight or per whatever you're doing can get flagged at a time. Instead of an entire raid party getting flagged for, say, killing a boss mob in one of the instances, it only flags 12 or 16 people at a time, which slows down the flagging progression for everyone by a tremendous amount of time, especially when you're trying to flag, say, 52 people or 54 for your raid event. So that means you have to do the same boss mob for 54 people, or 52, 54, 52, to flag an entire raid, which will take 1 month to do so. So in the TAPL, being we get about 3 to 4 months on a new expansion with levels and a lot of AAs, they give us about 2, maybe 3 months of time. So that means we can only get up to maybe level 2 at the fastest before we're into the new expansion that's being released after SOF. So we'll be 2 expansions deep past SOF before we actually rating the final content of SOF. So, a lot of these bigger expansions are going to be multi-expansion rating, because we'll still be doing the rating of those into the new content, and the new content will have the same paradigm for quite a while. So they purposely slow down the process of progression. And that's what I was told. So we're expected to be in for a long haul when SOF launches for expansions before we can even clear them completely. Because they were meant to be played through like SOF for a full year before another expansion comes out. And with the TLPs, they cram it down your throat very fast for every expansion. We're slated for mid-2024 to finish all the expansions to current live. So that means we're going to be here for another 2 years just going through a lot of the stuff. And we still won't be done with everything at 100% once we get to the last live expansion that they came out with. All right, the loot for tonight. Fetish of Unlife. Such a funny name. Yeah, that's a lot of hours. That's what we got for this fight. Yeah, loot will always go up in stuff. Currently, from what I hear, at the end live expansion currently, um, you're looking at tanks with almost 1,000,000 hit points. It was like the Beastlord has like 506 or what was it, 600k health? A Beastlord with 600k health or higher. It's really insane how much the health and stuff is in the later expansions get. It just gets wild.
Next, we're going to do Lethar the Black. Basically, it's a fun little fight. He's really easy at this mode. Um, we'll face, we'll engage him about 4 times before he's taken down. Hopefully, we can take him down fast enough to where we don't have to worry about his Doom ability. So, if that's taken care of fast enough, we cruise right through it. Very well, thank you. Been tweaking out some things here and there, but it's been doing very, very well. I'm really enjoying it. I'm getting close to finally getting a one lump sum to pay the rest of it off. But it's going to take me another couple weeks after I pay all my bills this month to see whether or not I can do a whole lump sum. Just depends on what I have sitting in reserves. But I also got to worry about Christmas next month. So I got to make sure that I'm going to save enough for that. It might get a little tight, but at least I'll have that finished off, which is a $100 a month payment no longer, just off the card. And then I might have to get some repairs on my car soon. I'm trying to hold off until I get the computer bill paid off and the rest of the car bill taken care of that I have left, which is like a couple $100. So I'm getting things down to where I need it. Hmm. Yeah, I played a bunch of Overwatch 2 last night. Oh man, was it I enjoyed playing it, but I hated the competition matches I was in because 17 losses and 5 wins, I think, was the total number of matches I did for the night. No, 19 losses and 5 wins. You can tell that I was having a lot of shitty groups, and I mean a lot of shitty groups. And I was doing the pick 3 option all the time. So I could be a tank or a healer or DPS. I kept just getting healing all the time. Except for one DPS round, which I played a character I never played before. And I did pretty well with it. Got hit by a Lotus. Those are always a pain. These ones are unmountable. By another Lotus. Alright, this is the last time we take him down. He'll run away at 5%, like a coward. Do not want to go too high on the aggro rating. Good job, everyone. Go, no, no, I'm getting my butt kicked. I gotta get out of here. Alright, let's see what we got. Hoop of Elemental Mastery. And oh my god, look at this. It's a trumpet for a bard. These bards get something in this expansion. Alright, man, you have a good night and have some fun. Okay, until next time, man. You take care. And thank you, Cardinal, for coming in. I really appreciate the chat. It's a lot of fun. Keeps me awake. I play so much computer games. It's like, sometimes it gets hard to stay awake.
Let's see what my DKP is looking for tonight, since we got time. All right, I'm 108 on DKP, so looks like we're good. I could pretty much get whatever I want, but I don't need anything, honestly. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. If I put a border here, like this, the little blue borders, I'd have a gnome-looking head border. That's actually kind of funny. Really funny. His head fits right in there really well. Put it up a little bit. There we go. An animated gnome head. Okay, we're going to be doing the next fight where we have artificers that go and try to revive some statues. We'll get 6 guards right away that feign and stun, so aggro may move around, and then we'll go on to the big boss for a while, kick his butt down. Then he has 2 auras he puts out, a melee aura and a ranged aura. And we can basically just not cast on the range aura, and for melee we just step out and go after the little guys trying to revive statues, and then go back to him again. Halfway through the fight, we'll get 2 other dragons added. One will be faced away from the raid and off-tanked, while the other can be mezzed. That's the general route of this one. I ate pretty big, so I'm kind of tired. I had a big bowl of ramen soup, not the cheap stuff you get out of the store, but actual Japanese ramen from a Japanese ramen shop. Bowl's about this big, and it's filled to the brim. Oh, so good. It was sojo that I got. Came with pork belly, some chopped green onions, finely chopped green onions, strands of mushroom that look like noodles, and what's bamboo shoots with a soft-boiled egg in it. So delicious. The soup was a pork marrow bone broth type. So hearty. And then I had along with it a rice ball that had fish flakes in the center. It was delicious. Very, very delicious. Excuse me. She's got the rolling pin.
Gotta hit him by him. Unusual. Oh. Oh, this aura prevents me from casting anything. There we go. All that's going on right now is anti-melee auras out, which is messing with attacking speed. There we go. Ooh, I better be careful. I don't want to hit my own self with that. Be careful. There we go. Yeah, I kind of figured I was going to get hit by that. Stay my back off. There we go. We got it. Sweet. Hey, Valkron74. How's it going? No, sir. This entire raid is being manned by how many people? 47 people in raid right now. This is an actual full raid of people. There is no boxes in here. We only bring boxes if we need them, but we have not need them. We have a total of 56 players in guild at any given time that could join in and raid with us as we're raiding. They usually don't show up all on Saturday, but they do show up on Tuesday and Wednesday. So we always have seats for people waiting to get in, and we rotate people out all the time. And we are on Aradune, and this is the Filthy Casuals. If you want to join in with us, feel free to make a character on the server and join us. We're always looking for people, and it's a really laid back group. We're not serious progressors. We progress at the speed that is comfortable for us, and we're always in the top either 5 or 10 in the top, literally in the top 5 usually for our server, but usually in the top 10 too, depending on how well everybody else progresses. You can have up to 2 boxes on this server, so main and 2 boxes. But most people only have one usually. No boxing allowed. Yeah, ours allows at least up to 2 boxes, and that's it. But uh, most people everyone in this guild has a main account, and I think about half of us have at least one single box account. It's just for helping leveling up our main characters or people who join and stuff. If you got any other questions about Aradune, feel free to ask. Um, Secrets of Fadar will be starting in 6 weeks, I believe, for us. So we're right up there. Druids are, I think, the lowest ones that we have that are raiding. There are times when we don't have any in the raid, so I think it's one of the most looked out for class for us right now. But we take all classes regardless. Here, I'll show you what we got in our class runs here. We got 3 bards in the raid, and this is completely unbelievable. Look at how many Beastlords we have in Buried Sea Time as raiding. This is a very beast-friendly guild. Then we have 1 Zerker, so Zerkers are definitely needed. Wizard, oh yeah, I'll say wizards, yes, yes, and yes. We got 1 druid, 3 clerics, some enchanters, magicians, monks, paladins, and as you can see, we have 3 wizards, but we still want more. I'm pretty sure of that. Later on, they will be. Right now, they're competing against 2 other classes. Top damage dealing wizards. Um, he had to switch to a wizard from a healer. He originally was a wizard, switched to healer, went back to his wizard. So he's one of our main wizards. Malith came from a different character to wizard. Same with Jendai. So these are like characters added in when needed. He's a main. So yeah, we could use another main wizard easily. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that another wizard would be very greatly welcome. Any other classes you play? You can bring in an extra class if you want, or just focus on one. I recommend focus on one because then you can get all the gear. By the way, almost all our wizards have all the gear that they want up to this expansion. So when you start raiding, you'll be able to get gear for real cheap. Oh, that's fine. You can play one class as long as you want. And then if later on you feel bored of that class, you can always jump to another class with no problems with all your DKP that you have saved up. The guild is really good about it. You earn 6 points a night of DKP. If we take down first kills and you're there, you get an extra points for that as well. I'm not sure how many it is, but at least you get some extra incentive for being there for first kill nights. And if you happen to be sitting on bench and we do first kills, you still get the extra DKP as well because you are on the bench participating. So they're really good about how they handle the DKP. Yep. If you want to get in, just talk to Gobers, Brianna, or just message anyone in Filthy Casuals. They'll send you to the right people to talk to for recruitment. And just to let you know, we only have one raid group. So we don't have multiple raid groups going on at any time. This is why we have a full raid group that is all mains with no boxes. Because we strongly encourage players to be playing only one account at a time. Because that means we get everything set and better, and your characters get better gear. Oh, thank you for the follow there, Valcron74. That's awesome of you. I really appreciate it. And also, currently we have every person in the raid that's here in chat right now in Discord. So you will need to have Discord so that way you can effectively raid with us. That's the only requirement right there. They raid, just to give you an idea, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Starts at 7 o'clock Central Time, or 8 o'clock Eastern, or 6 o'clock Pacific. We are currently in the Buried Seas. We're past Pop. So you have access to the Draken and all the other classes that were coming out. So you got a lot of stuff available to you. Okay, let's see. Who do I have in my group? I gotta pay attention to this real quick. So, right. Shaman. Alright, there we go. So we're currently in the Buried Sea. In about 6 weeks, we'll be going into Secrets of Fadar, which will be our first tier raid expansion that's meant to last a full year. But because of the way that the TLPs work, we'll only have about 3 to 4 months to work with it. Which means we'll still be going in and doing it, but we'll be also doing the other expansions at the same time. So it's going to be a lot of work. Yeah, this fight's always fun. Now, since we got a proper amount of people, the fight's so much better. I have to rebuff my pet. There we go. Hey, Tyrion the Rogue. Nice to see you, man. Tomorrow I'm planning on going into Ashengate to work on getting my last gem. So if you happen to be on, look for me. I'll start around 12 noon.
old Everquest characters had a nice niche to them. I liked them. But my favorite characters are definitely the Beastlord, because I like the versatility of the class in itself. But originally, when the game came out, I played a druid. I found it fun. Then when Beastlords came out, I switched 100% of time to Beastlord. Way too fun for me. I liked having the tank pet with the ability to heal it like a cleric and all the other stuff. Back in the old day, hella better. Now with the changes to what they did with Beastlords later on, they're just about even, all three. Each has their own type of work they do. But I have to say the Beastlord is more of a mix between tank and DPS pet. So it can definitely do. Yeah. Nope. I got Doom in front of. Okay, I got it off. Try and get people healed. Ow. Took a major hit there. We have Slay loose. We're trying to get it under control before it gets worse. Ah, damn. Ah, we got hit with Reflective Breath again. Seriously, guys? Better kill that off for Doom. Storing pet. This is going to be a wipe, most likely. Trying to get pet pulled away. Nope, pet won't go by.
Basically, what happened? Yeah, we wiped because um, we got hit by a reflective breath. Then we had a doom come right up after it within the 50-second mark of its effect. So we were pretty much screwed. So half the raid got wiped by doom when it by sunset, sorry, because of the Lothor's breath effect. I have an extra pet sitting down. No, I didn't. So basically, we got hit with the reflective breath. Before the reflective breath was able to get low enough to where it would fall off before sunset does, sunset hit before. So half the raid died from sunset. I had my doom cured, so I survived. Too many healers dropped. Then Soleil killed the tank it was on. The two tanks that were supposed to help with Soleil when the main tank on Soleil dies, they were both dead from sunset. So we had no tank on it. So Soleil was running around munching on people. Resists don't help in this fight. It's all corruption based. And corruption resists are just so few in its number, and there's so few gems for it that it's pointless to even stack it because it's auto hit and it does a shit ton of damage. You can't negate any of it. So it's not about stats, it's about making sure people are alive to cure the corruption that's on you. Specific corruptions. Yeah, this one's a pain in the butt. One mistake will wipe the raid easily. Usually, if we make a mistake, we always recover, but we lost too many healers and almost all our tanks on that breath hitting us in the wrong time. This is really rare we wipe on this guy, though. Really rare. I tried to pull my pet back into suspension, but it wouldn't go back. Kind of sucked. I'll res myself after the raid. Oh, okay, you're just doing the res? Okay, gotcha. Ah, yeah. Okay, the reason why we couldn't just go back to the zone right away is we can't plant the banner in the zone in this specific zone. So we literally have to port all the way back and run back. But what they're going to do is they have a healer that's going to go in. He's going to mass res everybody, and then they're going to finish up getting the reses and we'll go back into the fight after that point. So what I did is I summoned my pet, buffed it up, threw it back into suspension, so when I get rezzed, I can pop my pet out and be ready to fight immediately. It's a nice thing about Beastlords later on, and also other pet classes. As to answer your question about Necro pets, Beastlord pets, and Mage pets, they have their own specific strengths. The Necro pet can tank for a little bit, but it's not meant to. It's a very DPS backstabbing pet. The Mage pet can tank effectively if you have the proper gear and spells, uh, but um, the wizard is not meant to be a healing pet class, so you can only do so much. So you have to play the game of nuking whatever you have on your pet down faster than it can kill your pet, or kite it if you can. With Beast Lords, they're a sustaining pet, meaning they have a lot of health, they have a lot of AC, uh, depending on which level you get, because certain ones tend to be more roguish or tankish. And it's really weird how they have that set up. So um, you'll see that with Beast Lords as they get more AAs into their pets, they'll become really good at holding off standard mobs and even dungeon mobs, except for raid mobs. You don't want them to do that. But they will tank really well, especially in groups or solo in zones, as long as your pet's level enough to handle the area. Normally, with I'll show you the difference here. I'm gonna summon a regular pet without my level increasing item on me, which is my sleeves for this expansion. This expansion that I actually last expansion gave me the server scale, which is a 3+ level increase. I think it's 2+ now because of this expansion, but we'll see in a moment. So here is without my level increasing buff for my pet. It should be a level 70 warder. So select the warder, hit C. Your pet's level 70. And the base pets that you get are actually pretty good, but they get a hell of a lot better when they get extra levels into them. So now we'll go suspend companion, get him out. Now, pet's level 73, so it still has its 3 level buff. So those extra 3 levels mean a lot on any of your pets, be it mage, beast lord, or necro. It's very, very effective to have this. Without that level increase, they're not going to perform as well. I can vouch for it 100%. Do you want a Paragon out when everybody's ready, or do you want to just Roger that? So I would have to say if you like fearing stuff and having your pet backstab it like crazy, Necros are really good. There's a bunch of things that areas you can level up by doing that, but you have to be careful with reverse kiting. It can be extremely dangerous, especially if your mob runs into other mobs that are social. Then with, say, mage tanking, uh, you have to out damage the mob before it kills your pet. Then you have to kite the mob, which can be twofold dangerous. What happens if you grab a mob that summons? You're pretty much screwed because you can't get away from that mob after your pet's dead. It just keeps summoning you to your death. With a Beast Lord, you can stand and fight with it. You can kite the mob with dots and have your pet not taunting at all, but have basic attacks and its proc following behind the mob you're kiting and let it beat it down as you're running away from it, using your pet like a living dot. And it's insane when you do that. In MPG era, when we were in MPG, I would literally intentionally run around having the mob chasing me with the pet hobble spell on it with the proc, no taunting, and I keep the mobs dotted. And I would take down yellow cons in MPG like it was nothing. I go through half my mana bar to kill one mob, but it was the easiest way to handle it versus comparing how hard I was getting hit until I got better gear. I mean, in the beginning of MPG, I couldn't handle any of those mobs in melee combat at all or with my pet. When I got the higher levels and better gear towards the end, I was able to face tank pretty much anything in any of the zones without any problems. Even the Devastators and the MPG trial areas by myself, and those were white and yellow con. I can even go there right now and do that. It was a lot of fun. Then when we went to the Hive in the next instances, I could, even with the base gear and level at that time, I could just go in there and just fight the Drachnids and just wipe them out one at a time easily. I think the Drachnids were easier, but you had to be very careful because they have a really powerful single hit that they strike on you every now and then that punches through your armor. It's really nuts. They can drop you from like 60% of your health or completely annihilate your pet if they hit you with it. But they were also hella XP. A single Drachnid kill in the Hive in that era was 7% EXP into a regular, into your not regular, into your alternate advancement points to 9%. So I only had to kill a handful of Drachnids to get a free AA, basically. It was a lot of fun. And then there were times when we were doing the quests for DSK, we had no tank. They used a Beastlord to tank the instance. And it worked out really well. It was a lot of fun. I got to tank like how many of those? About 15 of the zones, and we had no actual tank, just a Beast Lord and a Ranger most of the time, and we were basically the de facto tanks, and we did really well. Then when I ventured into Icefall, now that's where I got a really good beating in on myself. I did not expect the wolves and the mammoths to be so ridiculous OP, but I could take them down in melee combat without too much trouble. I just had to make sure I kept myself healed close to top all the time because a good round of attacks at once could annihilate me down to almost nothing with the gear I had. This was when the expansion first come out that I'm referring to. But I can't wait for Secrets of Fadar. I want to go back in Dragon Hills. I want to go back to the Scarecrow camp. That was so fun. You could stay in the Scarecrow camp all the way almost up until level 80 and just get mad amounts of XP if you have a good tank and a good group. You get so much XP by pulling that entire area. It's like you get a level every hour practically or less, depending on how fast you pull stuff. And also, there's like 5 items that drop in the Scarecrow camp or around it that is good for every class. Off the gnomes that are just north of the camp, right there at the camp, uh, they drop a dagger that has a half proc to it, or a half stun proc. That thing triggers so fast and causes so much stunning effect that mobs that usually cast can't cast. It was a really good non raiding beast lord weapon. Then you had the veil that dropped off the scarecrows and a bunch of other nice little things beast lords could get. That was in Dragon Hills. And also, you got to fire yourself out a cannon in that expansion, which was a lot of fun. I also like the A's in SOF for Beastlords. They are nice. But the one that I'm really excited to get soon is the Feigned Death that we that we can get as a Beastlord, which is just adorably stupid. Now we can actually be monks. It's not a true Feigned Death. What it does is it puts us on the last of the Xtar for the NPC, and we're considered to be dead along with our pets until we either get back up or we're just basically the very last person in the zone or the raid. Then it comes to us. Whoa! We got a battle order mount. Did you know originally they had the idea of having beast lords ride their own warders into combat or around? They double as our mounts when we're not in combat. But they decided not to go with that idea because it was too much coding. But that was one of the original ideas that they wanted to do, is give the Beast Lords a special mount that they're the only ones that could have this type, which was basically their warders acting as their mount when they're not in combat. It was literally on the table for quite a while. But it's a shame that they said no. But Black Desert did it with their Tamer class. And you can also do combat with it as well on the back of the mount, which your attacks are way different from that of standing, which is actually pretty cool. The mounted combat is actually really, really fun. Yeah, I did play Black Desert for a while. I played the Tamer class and the Monk class. I really loved the Untouchable Monk build I had, which is using only all the iframe attacks that make you completely invincible through the entire animation run. So you couldn't get hit or anything until you finish the animation or start up a new one. It was a little dirty. I combated other classes at least 10 levels higher than me using that type of build and that type of setup, and they could barely touch me. And I couldn't kill them because I didn't have enough strong gear and high level enough to do it, but they couldn't kill me either because I could either get away or be in iframe hell for them to where they could do nothing to me really. Even with their strongest attacks firing off, I was already in an iframe move, which negates practically everything they had. Only one class was able to counter it, and that was the uh, caster class that can enchant and make people stop what they're doing. Can't remember which one of that was. It's kind of like an enchanter, but not really. Never liked fighting those guys. Wizards were also troublesome too. All right, here goes our second attempt. Let's get going.
Lotus Breath is up. Lethar does like its poison, that's for sure. Got hit by a Lotus Breath. Start healing. Go. All right, this is going pretty good so far. Jumbo, you're up. Says he's unable to. Damn. Okay, good.
those two out. Those are throwaway buffs, basically. Making sure I have room for this stuff. I always keep my first 3 slots with toss-away buffs, so in fights like this, where we get a whole bunch of garbage that has to be put in front order, since we already have his breath on me, I can then get his doom ahead of everything else. Which will save me a lot of time and trouble. Oh, just got knocked up. Gotta help heal. Ooh. Put one back up. That up, toss that. No, let's see. All right, coming out in a moment. Yep, I'm here. Firing now. Now with that, I'm trying to make sure that I can stagger his breath and doom away from my front. Kind of a smart way of making sure your potential doom or sunset is at the front of your buffs. So if it needs to be dispelled, it can be taken care of easier. But it takes some management of your buffs. Okay, we got that. Pull that off for right now. Tease out. Better put that back up. I have sunset. So mine doesn't have to be changed. I just gotta keep my max life at full. Or I die. Throw heal for pet. That 18-second promise mending is so great. I think we're gonna get hit by, yeah, knew we were gonna get hit by something big. Go all out on healing. Ooh, barely made it alive. That was close. I'd have died the second that Lothar died there. That was definitely close there. I almost died at the moment he died. Chest piece. Do we get a second chest piece? No, we got a leg. Chest assist and leg assist. But we do got the worm band. It's a really nice weapon. Oh, sorry, finger item. I thought it was a whip. Not bad stuff there, guys. Not bad. Our first attempt kind of failed because we got very unlucky between getting hit with his breath weapon and then getting a Doom and or Sunset before the breath effect wore off or had a chance to wear off. So half the raid kind of went poof, died. And then the tanks that were assigned to help with Soleil off tanks to pick up if the main tank dies, all of them were killed. So we had no one on Soleil, and she was running around like She-Hulk, beating down everybody. And we lost control and then wiped. So much fun. I need to put on my levitation. So we'll probably be doing in one of the other. We're either going to do Frost Crypt 2 or more Ashengates. Not sure exactly which right now. We'll find out in a moment. Ranger Danger. Melee wasn't half bad on him. As you were saying, why can't we resist it? Here's why. Lethar hits you because this is Sunset, Setting Sun, which is his other part of the ability of Doom, because you either get Setting Sun or Doom. The whole raid gets one of the two. When Setting Sun expires, it does 20,800 damage to you when this buff expires, but it also increases your health by 20,800 health for the period that it's on you. So if Setting Sun is cured off you and you don't have over 21,000 health, you will die instantly. So, like a Beastlord with really good gear, a tank would probably be the only few that would survive if they have over 21k. And as you can see, I do have over 21k health. So, yeah, that's a real pain. Doom auto kills you after its expiration, so that can be removed at any time, as long as it doesn't expire. And, oh, I forgot to mention one other thing about that. Unresistible damage. Both of them are unresistible damage. So that's why resistances mean nothing in this fight. What you need is cures at the proper times. You cannot remove Setting Sun when you get the big debuff, because it'll usually kill whoever you're removing it from. But you have to remove Doom, because that's a guaranteed death if it counts down. So what's our next plan? Velden? Oh, the Shade. Well, we're going to do the Shade event, and that's over here in the zone. It will be right here. It's a pain in the ass fight. We get bounced around a lot. We get a bunch of dots. We get turned into statues. We get rooted in place and dotted to high heaven and hell. And it's just annoying. Very, very annoying. We're lucky it doesn't silence. If they would have put that in, I think they deemed getting silenced in that fight was too cruel. We're joking around about the fight though. Everybody hates it, but it's got stuff that we want out of there, such as Augs. So we do it. We punish ourselves and beat our heads into the wall for doing it every time we do it. It's not a fun fight. Man, I love the Epic 2.0. I still want to get the 2.5, but it's not that easy to get that piece of paper. We haven't been back there to kill him for quite some time, or the related mobs. I can only get my 2.5 item that I need off the Performer or off the last guy of the zone in DSK. Mayong, sorry. And I have to be the one that hails him to be able to get it to drop. All right, here we go. We have a few mobs to clear, though, before we hit the next event. And just for those who are wondering, I have all the effects on, but I don't have the particles and some of the other effects that give you all the fancy splashy splash tail detail at max, just only up to medium. But I have everything else on, shadowing, shading, and all that. Looks so much better, though. Although I'm kind of sad that they give the Beastlords the stripper motisque leather gear look. God, I look like a freaking stripper. Back end more open than the front end. Jeez. I'm not going to make any comments on that. I'd probably get in so much trouble. They did originally have planned, and this was from a long time ago from the Sony devs when they had the game. They did state, and this was from a long time ago, that they originally had put into, they wanted to put into production Beastlords for specific looking armor so that they looked proper and different for what it is, but they never got to it. But they never got to it. It's one of the things that they had to drop before release. They had like 12 different things that they could have done from what they were talking about. The reason why I stay up against the coffin is because when you get bounced around, sometimes it won't knock you past the coffins. Am I? There we are. Usually. Oh, better keep an eye on people in the group. At least I'm rooted in place. And then, ooh, almost teleported away.
Trying to keep people alive. Yeah, in this fight I tend to heal a heck of a lot more than I do meleeing, because I'm trying to keep the group alive. The longer you keep your group up, the faster this thing dies. The faster it dies, the better we are off. We got one more Paragon. Baguette, go for it. Ah, okay. You can see Meow. Meow's also here if you need her. Theirs. Wow. Someone goes, "Hey, is Scrubs here?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm dead." And then someone goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna pop wood." The timing on it was so bad. That was funny. Do you want Meow to throw out his as well? All right, throw it out, Meow. Right, Meow. You're doing pretty good now. Ah, no, no statue that just stands here and looks stupid. Yay. Yeah, we're using the Paragon primarily to help with healing. And add a little bit of mana to everybody. I have so much hit point regeneration. This is a choke. Most of the damage I'm taking is being regenerated. Right, let's see what we got. ACOG, nice. Okay, there we go. Just making sure, just in case my healing can help. There we go. Looks like we're gonna finish a little early tonight. We're gonna do Oblivion kill and call it a night, and see where we. And that'll be it for EQ. I think it was because of the wipe with the last boss here that gave us a little time lapse. This is such an awesome enchant. A 7-hour levitate. Yeah, I love it a lot. It's the undead froglet form. Get a 7-hour levitate. Never have to worry about actually getting levitate cast on you again. Such a nice thing. 750 coins from the DB. So worth it. Yay. Being able to fly above this entire zone is fun. Oh, I could. Oh, I could. Oh, do a what is it called? Where you move from one zone to another. I forgot the name of it. Jesus, I can do that if I want. But nah, I actually like running through this zone. When you're this high up, you get to see a lot of the fun stuff. Oh, somebody pissed something off. Ah, here's where I can cut through. Wonder who that guy is. I haven't seen that name giant in that zone before. Cluno Orenbrew. Let's see. No, just the name mob I haven't seen before. Ah, pick. That's what it is. That's what I was thinking. So sometimes we can be lucky and get a Oblivion right off the bat here.
If not, we'll form a get a pick going and get one. We have enough people to spawn a pick. Yep, no oblivion here. No, he's not. I'm already here. Yet he's part of a quest. He's part of a hunting quest, and he spawns a whole bunch of blobs on you as you fight him down. I soloed him the hard way. Yes. I was like, where are these blobs coming from? Killed him, but almost died doing it. This is a good spot to level too. Right. All right. Oblivion's a real easy kill. It has tier 1.5 loot on it, and it also has charm loot. So that's kind of the reason why we're killing it. People are still working on their charm. Mistwalker, which is here, I'll show you where he's hiding at. He's almost always up. Is in this area. Thing of it is, if you fight him and beat him, he doesn't give really good loot out. He has 0.5 loot out, which is kind of a little depressing for what you have to actually pull to kill it. But it's a dragon to kill. Tomorrow I plan on going to Ashengate and working on grabbing some more, what is it, power sources for my armor. I just need one more piece. I've been kind of putting it off for a little too long. Name. And I want to finish up my last piece of armor that I have. So I'll stay along as I can for that. Probably go till from 12 to 5 to see if I can get it to spawn. Then take some time to get something to munch on, and then come back and probably stream some Overwatch 2. How much we got in zone? We got 47 in zone. All right, here we go. Pick us up. Charge! That's a big ass wolf. Vaca. Oh, I got it. Yeah, it's part of him. I was wondering who that was for a sec.
There's a lot of quests here. And I mean a lot of quests. Because you're special? Because bards are dangerous? You don't follow them? He goes, I picked over. Why am I not in the group? Then you hear the rest. Nice. 2,235 damage to the crit. All right, not bad. So, who's Lord Gauntlets? Hood of Oblivion. Uh, was going to be for a quest, but never got into the game. I believe this is for Charm, and Ooze Pearl is the next item. So 1.5 loot. Ritual Summoning will give +2 to pet class, which is not bad. Yeah. Thank you so much. It's been a lot of fun tonight. I'll see you Tuesday, guys. All right, this is what's going on for streams coming up. I, I will most likely, if I'm able to, get some time tomorrow to stream Overwatch 2. That'll be an off night raid stream if I do plan on doing it. It'll happen after 5 o'clock. Hey, MechWarrior, how's it going? Monday night, we will definitely get back into MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries Call to Arms. Sorry for a couple weeks not playing it. Uh, Work was being a pain in the butt, but I'm guaranteeing it will be Monday night. We'll be picking back up on Tuesday night with more EverQuest. So hopefully you'll be there to watch. I want to thank everybody for taking time to watch. I really appreciate it. I do also appreciate the people who have stepped up and donated and subscribed. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And for the newcomers that have joined today, Valcron74, thank you so much for the follow today. That was awesome of you. And if you do come to this server for the TLP,
look us up. We'll be more than happy to take you in. Uh, also, what else is going on? Oh, nothing else. So, with that being said, have a good night, be safe, and be well. And I'll take a few moments here to talk to some people on stream for a bit and see what's going on. Oh, that's the lighting issue. I might look sunburned, but I'm not. It's lighting issue at this time. I'm still trying to get that fixed. It's because for some unknown reason my lighting keeps getting a little different because of the background lighting that's behind my curtain, and I've been adjusting and setting all the stuff. So it's a little play of the filters that I'm using to get things set. That's why it looks like that. Got anything else there, MechWarrior, before I call it a night? And usually when people talk to me at the end of the stream, I'll stay a little bit and chat with you a little bit before I close it out. Where's the sauna? Where's the sauna? Oh, there it is. Yay. Go sit in the blue puke to get my mana back. Alrighty then, I guess there's nothing else. Alright, I want to thank you all for watching. Oh, now you do? Okay, no problem. How is things, Sylv? Everything's going very well. It's just been I've been a little busy the last 4 days with work. They had me doing some extra stuff at night, so it was mainly just going out, picking up a group of people, and taking them back to the schools or wherever they were from. I haven't adjusted the chromo key yet. It takes a little bit of work. Let's see. Do I have my gamma down too low? Yeah, I can play with it a little bit. I think I have my gamma down too low. Or is it even the brightness or contrast? I don't like playing with these at all, I swear. As you can see, I can play with it. Yeah, it's my lighting primarily where it's sitting. It's sitting straight up ahead, and so it's facing down towards me in this direction. So it kind of changes every now and then. It gets a little annoying, but I do try to get it to the best look I possibly can. Oh, I'm not pausing anything. Oh, you mean when I did the contrast brightness change there a moment ago? Yeah, that was me fiddling with the video picture here. But I'll try to get it fixed up a little better. It just really depends on the lighting and how it's coming across, where it kind of makes me look like either I was hit by a flamethrower or got too much sun. Um, it's probably the type of lighting I'm using that's causing that. I don't have the specialty lighting equipment that most streamers have yet. I'm still saving up, first paying off my computer, then saving up for those special lights. Oh, you finished a couple more projects? What did you work on? Might as well do a little shopping in the bazaar while we chat. Got to get some replacement equipment.
Nice. The one that you just finished building recently. I hear a lot of people on the news are basically saying start stocking up on food. Resources are going to get really expensive soon. A lot of naysayers about everything's going to hell in a handbasket right after midterms. What was the second project you worked on? Oh, wow. Making sure that you have a better redundant system so if one fails, you have multiples ready to go. The next thing you can do is make a underground fish hatchery, or you know what I mean, fish farm. That way you have a constant supply of fresh fish that has been hit with chemicals. Just another thing you could do. So that way you got your hydroponics garden, and then you have a fish farm. So it's a stable supply of actual meat, fish meat, all underground. You'd be your own ecology with how you're setting everything up. Just an idea to throw your way. All right. Another catapult. What do you load those things in with? What do you load those catapults with? I'm curious. Okay, looks good. It probably will. You never know. I mean, it's always good to be prepared. If you can build it, I know you can build it because you got the skills and abilities to do so. Wow, that's expensive. Seven. Wait a minute. 7 million or Is that 7,000 or 7,000,000? No, 7,000. Man, I should probably upgrade my capacity 10, weight reduction 100% giant. Oh god, I should really upgrade my satchels. I haven't upgraded my satchels in such a long time. Okay, let's see. Yeah, these are actually decently cheap. So let's go ahead and start upgrading these satchels. Might as well do it since they're cheap satchels to upgrade. What slots are these? And capacity 10. Same as what I got, so I don't care. This one is weight reduction 70. Does large. It's large 65. So let's get 4 more. Okay, that's good. And oh wow, organic oils? That's pretty impressive. Not very many vehicles are built like that. But at least you're actually well prepared for whatever may come. And that's the good thing right there, I guess. I would have to not guess, I would have to actually say. So that's pretty all impressive for you there. Alright, so that takes care of that. We need one more. This is basically a good upgrade for me. So now I can hold giant things everywhere. Giants, giants, and more giants. Yay. Oh, whoa. That's really weird. It must be on your end. You might be having some connection issues. And the stream's been going pretty much fine from what I can see on my end. It would tell me if I was missing frames and stuff. And I haven't had any real problems with this stream on skipping frames or anything. I mean, this is like, what, 20 plus years old in the graphics wise and everything else. So it's definitely not my end.
If I was running, say, Overwatch 2 or MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, then if I was skipping streams, I would see that. Yeah, it could be your connection. Try unplugging your router for 1 minute or two, and then put it back in. You may have missed a update from your router company. Or if you're satellite and it's cloudy there, the clouds would affect your connectivity big time. The denser the clouds, the worse to get, especially when you're about to have a storm. That's a general thing with satellite connection too, but not with cable though. Well, it depends on the type of storm or clouds that are going through. If they're more energetic than normal, if they have a lot of electricity running through them, it'll cause more interference. I used to sell satellite TV equipment back in the past. That's one of the things that would ruin some of the sales. What would happen if it gets really cloudy and rainy and stormy? There's a good chance that you would have some interruption in your internet and cable. That type of because you're beaming the signal into the sky to the satellites. Those are affected by prop atmospheric conditions. So there are some times where that'll happen. All right, man. You have a good night, and it was good talking to you. And thanks for chatting with me. I really appreciate it. I always stay back for a little time to talk to people who want to chit chat for a bit. You know that. Good night, MechWarrior. Have a good night, good rest, and have fun with your projects. Again, thank you everyone for staying for a little bit and watching us chat and watching me play the game. Again, we'll be having more streams coming up. Just keep an eye out for it. And I really do appreciate your patronage, everyone. Have a good night. Be safe and be well. Siltalon out.